think this tea is doing anything. No, who are you?
I'm you, from the future.
What? You're me? Prove it.
In the third grade, you lost a spelling bee because you couldn't spell the word material.
Really? Everyone knows that. I've told that story like 1,000,000 times.
I know. You have a birthmark right on the top of your...
Okay. You're me. I got it. Jeez. What are you doing here?
I don't know. You're the one who summoned me with that herbal tea.
Oh, yeah. So, are we like super successful actors rubbing shoulders with a Hollywood elite?
Not quite. But you rub shoulders with people on the bus.
Oh, fantastic.
Hey, it's not that bad once you get used to the smell. Look. It's not too late to change things.
No? Well, what should I do?
Well, that I can't say.
Oh, thanks.
But what I can say is that you should keep working hard and don't be afraid to take risks.
Okay, I'll try that.
So, do you want to make out or something?
What? No. Well, maybe. Should we?
If you want, I can even take out my teeth.
Oh, God. Ooh, that's my cruise. Gotta get going. Bye.
How about you?
Huh?
Oh, my God. Oh, that's the last time I do some of that mystic tea. Whew. Welcome back to another Regal Mystery Movie review. Today's movie played on September 9th, 2024. And that movie was My Old... During a psychedelic trip with friends, Elliot comes face to face with her older self. Aside from anecdotes from the future, elder Elliot warns her about a man named Chad and encourages her to spend more time with family. This forces Elliot to readjust her life, shaking up her foundational beliefs of who she is and what she wants moving forward.
Rated R.
When I first heard about this movie, I wasn't really interested. It looked kind of like a younger Gen Z type of movie. Really didn't feel like it would appeal to somebody my age, but I'm actually really happy that I saw it. Younger Elliot, or Elliot, is played by Maisie Stella, and she did a really good job. Maybe it's my advanced years, but I think she came off really obnoxious and immature in the beginning of the movie. I literally rolled my eyes. However, this behavior really did make sense, considering her character arc throughout the film. Her character growth felt natural and organic, and I think it's a credit to Maisie's great acting. Older Elliot is played by Aubrey Plaza. Now, Aubrey Plaza has a signature deadpan sarcastic way of acting that she employs in most of her roles. It's evident here as well, but it's in a more restrained way. For example, when she gave advice to her younger self, you could hear how she was trying to be sincere, but maybe sometimes it was just a little too subtle. But that wasn't the case by the finale of the movie, when older Elliot had this emotional catharsis that really just had my heart aching. Aubrey Plaza gave an enjoyable performance, even with her limited screen time. And the last of the main characters is Chad, played by Percy Hines White. If you saw the trailer, you would have heard older Elliot's warning about avoiding a man named Chad at all costs. Percy Hines White plays Chad in this unassuming and innocent way. Chad seems like a genuinely nice guy. He's working with Elliot's family for the summer on their cranberry farm, and he's very well liked. There's a certain kindness that emanates from Percy's performance as Chad. The movie opens with a brash group of friends traveling by boat across a scenic lake. It becomes apparent very quickly that there's going to be quite a bit of crude and young humor throughout the movie. There's a fair amount of discussions about sexuality and romantic interests, and quite a bit of kissing and rubbing. I think these first 10 to 15 minutes of the film might turn some people away. There's some LGBT content in there as well, and we all know who's not going to like that.
Hey, don't look at me. I love lesbians. Well, the pretty ones anyway.
Anyway, the plan for these friends is to take mushrooms on a beach and enjoy the trip. This is their last week together before they separate for college. There's some great comedic moments in this part. This is also where we first get introduced to older Elliot, whom only younger Elliot sees. They share some hilarious banter and some strange propositions. When younger Elliot falls asleep, older Elliot puts her phone number into Elliot's phone. This acts as a time-traversing lifeline between the two characters. It's not really explained how this works, but to be honest, it's not really necessary. It works in a way that helps the movie plot move forward without becoming too cliche. As the film progresses, older Elliot tries to encourage younger Elliot to spend more time with her family. She tells her that these moments are fleeting and they won't be around forever. Younger Elliot is very resistant to do this because, like most teenagers, her family annoys her and she's just longing to go away to college. However, Elliot does finally do it, and it leads to some very sweet bonding moments. There's a scene between Elliot and her mother that is so moving. And this is where the movie became something that I wasn't expecting. An emotional tale about growth and embracing the present. This theme becomes all-encompassing, and we move on from the brash teenage antics. The theme of living in the present was very well thought out. Younger Elliot is so focused on leaving for college that she doesn't see what's happening all around her. Her family members have their own stories and feelings that she's completely oblivious to. It's a similar situation with older Elliot, but in the opposite direction. She's too obsessed with her past. This prevents her from being productive in the future, aka her present. To me, this is such a poignant theme. The nostalgia of the past can outshine the present, and the looming shadows of the future can cast doubt on the present. It's something that most people have experienced at some point in their lives. We ask ourselves these questions internally. What if I fail like before? How will I make it happen? Will it be enough? These type of questions can be self-defeating, and that's what this film explains, unexpectedly. I myself am guilty of this. As a child, I worried so much about the future. Can I do well enough in school to become successful and make my family proud? How much time do I have left with my grandparents? And as an adult, I can't help but look back on this past decade and wonder what would have happened if I would have started chasing my dreams sooner? Where would I be today? It can be a dangerous cycle to get lost in. This movie encourages you to break free from that pattern and kind of take life as it comes. On the surface level, it can be easy to dismiss this theme as corny or cheesy or cliche. But if you allow yourself to contemplate it and really look inward, you might find that it kind of applies to you. But luckily for Elliot, she had her lifeline to her future self for advice. Until she didn't. About halfway through the movie, older Elliot is MIA. At the same time, Elliot meets Chad, and she doesn't understand why she shouldn't be talking to him. She has mixed feelings, and she has no one to talk to about them. And this is the part of the movie that irked me. I was disappointed that Aubrey Plaza disappeared at this point. Her absence felt too abrupt and perhaps a little too long. And when she explains why she was gone, it's not some big secret. It felt like something she could have told Elliot in the first place. It also seems that Elliot forgot that she has two best friends to talk to. These two friends are missing from about 70% of the film, which is really weird considering that this is their last week together, and you would think they'd be hanging out a lot more than twice. Now, she couldn't have been 100% honest with them about her advice from the future, but she could have used them to lean on a little bit. The finale of the movie was satisfying and strangely open-ended. The Elliots reunite, and it is a doozy. Like I mentioned earlier, both Maisie, Stella, and Aubrey Plaza bring such emotion to this scene. I couldn't help but produce salty discharge from my eyes. I could have never guessed that this movie would elicit these type of emotions from me after watching those opening scenes. Plus, we finally learn why Chad had to be avoided. Though this final reveal may be a little predictable for some people, I personally didn't mind because I was just too focused on what was going on. Overall, I found My Old Ass an unexpected, enjoyable experience. Comedy, heart, and some science fiction all rolled into one. And that is why I'm giving My Old Ass a time-traveling 8.5 out of 10. The movie had this emotional heft that I wasn't expecting from a film with this title. So, what would you tell your younger self? Let me know all about it in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more surprising film gems just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the future. Or maybe the past. Let's just keep it in the present. Bye.
Why are you still watching? This video is over. Go away. Bye.